If you have a Gmail account, and let's be honest, almost everybody does, you could be vulnerable to one of the most sophisticated attacks that I've seen in a long time. I'm going to walk you through everything there is to know about this attack, but also more importantly, how to protect yourself so that you are not vulnerable to it. Now, what this is called is an injection attack. So essentially what the attacker does, somebody usually from another country, is they'll inject code into an email sent directly from Google itself to your Gmail. So when you open up this email, which I'll show you an example of in a second, it'll show from Google. You'll be able to look at the header and it comes directly from Google. It is legitimately from Google. However, they've injected code that Google/AI will analyze, and it will display something that essentially tracks you or trips you up and has you click on a link that will then open you up to a malicious attack. And what this is called is an injection attack. Let me show you exactly what that email looks like and what to look for if you do get those emails. So essentially it looks like this. What they're using is the recovery contact. So keep in mind, anybody can be on Google or Gmail and they can initiate a recovery contact request. Somebody can do that for your Gmail account. However, this is not approved unless you go into your Gmail and say, okay, yes, I approve that person to have a recovery. However, what you'll see is it says you've successfully approved a request to add a recovery contact to your Google account. And then it'll show a random email here, and it says they have been added as your recovery contact. As your recovery contact, they can help you sign in. If you get locked out, they can change things and they can reset your password. Now, immediately what people do when they see this is they panic. They think, oh, I didn't sign up for a recovery email. And they look at that email and they think to themselves, I don't know who that is. And now they've gained access to my account. But they haven't actually gained access to it yet, unless you fall for their trick. And their trick is at the bottom, it says, if you didn't request this in person or this person to be a recovery contact, essentially click on this link. And the tricky thing about this link is if you open it up in Zoom, you can see it's accounts.google.com. So you would think if by looking at it, this is a legitimate Google link. However, essentially what they're doing is piggybacking off of Google and using Google Sites to create their own website that mimics or looks like Google. So when you open it up and click on that link, you think to yourself, hey, I'm still on Google, and I'll go in and enter in my password. And at that point, they have stolen your password. And at that point, they have successfully broken into your Gmail account. And you might be thinking to yourself, how is this possible? And what is the actual email supposed to be? And now if you get this email and you scroll to the bottom, you'll see something at the bottom that will look something like this. Let me find it on here. You have a recovery contact request. So at the bottom of this email, you'll be able to see initially it will show what I just showed, and then there'll be a long blank space, and then it'll show this. And it says you have a recovery contact request, and it'll be a request from that Gmail account, and you can click review request. So essentially what they've done is they've gone into Google and said, hey, I want to be a recovery contact for this random other person's Gmail account, your Gmail account. Now, this is perfectly fine for anybody to do, but it's only accessible or only initiated if you go in through your Gmail and click, okay, I approve that person as a recovery email. However, what they're doing is injecting at the very top code that maliciously, basically AI or Gmail analyzes it, and it looks to seem like, hey, they've already been added as a recovery contact. And if you don't want them to, click on this link, which is their malicious link, and then you log in, and of course, now they do have access to your account. Now, the way that you can protect yourself if you get these emails is to first, just don't do anything. Don't click on anything in those emails. If you see an email that you don't recognize or you think, oh my goodness, somebody has broken into my account or there's a malicious email, what you're going to do is open up a new web browser. Don't do anything in that email. And you're going to go directly to myaccount.google.com. After you've done that, make sure at the top that you're logged into your Gmail or Google account. So you're going directly to Google to verify, does this person actually have access to my account? After you've done that, we're going to tap on Sign In and Security. And you're going to scroll down from there. And what you'll be able to see is it says recovery phone number, recovery email, etc. And you're going to look to see if everything on there looks normal. If that is your phone number and your email, or somebody that you have legitimately added as recovery phone number or email, then you're good to go. You can also scroll down and under your devices, tap on Manage All Devices. And what you're going to do is check through all of these, essentially check to see if somebody logged into your account that you didn't intend to log into your account. So you can see in my case, all of these are Raleigh, North Carolina. This is my iPhone. So I'm good to go. There aren't any devices logged into my account. But if you do see somebody that is logged into your account, all you need to do is tap on it. And once that opens up and you verify, you might have to enter in your Face ID or your password again. Let me try that again. After you've done that, you can just kick them out of your account and change the password. So just tap on Sign Out, or you can also tap on Don't Recognize Something. Now, after you go through all of these steps, the next thing that I would recommend doing is we're going to tap the back arrow. And within Sign In and Security, scroll down and tap on Two-Step Verification. Now you want to make sure to turn this on. Again, let me authenticate this real quick. You want to make sure to turn on two-step verification. And you can also see an option to have a Google prompt, to have an authenticator app, which is a little bit more safe than just having your phone number as a two-factor authentication. You can essentially just go to the App Store or Google Play Store and download Google Authenticator, which is a great app that adds another layer of security. And if you wanted to have physical backup codes, you can always get your physical backup codes that you can write down on a pen and paper and have it somewhere safe, in your safe or in your closet or wherever, so that no one else will be able to access those. I hope this helps. I know you're busy, but I hope this video helps protect you and protect your Gmail account. I hope to catch you on the next one.